Hey, my beautiful Cancer divinities. I'm so excited to get into it, you guys. So, we are going to be looking at finances and career, a message from spirit. This is my first time doing a finances and career spread for the general public. So, I do want to stress, since it's general, most definitely take what resonates, leave what does not. And also, this is for entertainment purposes only. Um, so I'm not going to be doing every sign, you guys. I'm only going to be doing those who made it as far as the top 8 signs for my last videos, most views and likes. Y'all were number 2. So thank you so very much, Cancer. I truly appreciate you. If you're new to my channel, this is Taste of Divinity Tarot. I'm Tasty. It's nice to meet you. If you vibe with our energy, most definitely make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can get more of your energy in the mix. Y'all let me know how y'all like this, okay? I don't know if I'll do it again. It's just that it's 8-8. 8-8 is all about abundance. And a lot of people have been telling me that they want this type of spread. So I was like, okay, IG, why not? Why not? Okay. So let's get into it, honey. We're going to start off with a positive affirmation card to break the negative cycle that we can all easily fall victim into. And then we're going to get into the actual tarot and end with oracle. You can check your sun, moon, rising signs as well if they are available, because 4 signs did not make the cut, honey. Okay. I'm also doing my best to use my energy more wisely, because these videos do take quite a bit of my energy. And so I'm just wanting to see, like what's worth it and what's not worth it. And if I'm only getting 4 views on a particular video for a particular sign consistently, why continue to put energy towards it? I want to make sure that I'm catering to those who are actually here with me, watching me, loving on me, and I'm going to pour back into you too. Okay, honey? So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing for me to be able to release ego with all of my readings. I truly appreciate you for keeping our energy protected against any low vibrational energies or entities that are not allowed in this space. Thank you for allowing for me to be able to get connected to our spiritual team and our ancestors who are the most healed and who have our highest intentions in mind. Thank you so much for allowing for my Cancer babies to be able to trust their own intuitive nudges that this reading will spark in them, and for allowing for them to be able to trust themselves in making decisions that's for their highest good. Okay. So let's see what positive affirmation card Spirit wants to start you off with, okay? Thank you so very much, Spirit. What positive affirmation card would you like to start my Cancers off with? Okay, so that already came out. So we have our release all criticism here. It says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. Okay. I feel like this is really making sure, I feel like this talks about releasing gossip, releasing the need to gossip, releasing the need to point out other people's flaws, releasing the need to point out your own flaws. Okay. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. So if I want people to accept me regardless of my flaws, regardless of my imperfections, I'm going to do that for myself, and I'm also going to do that with others too. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me, okay? So if I'm this loving and accepting person, I'm going to also receive that energy back, even when it comes to me trying out new things, even when it comes to me, experimenting, going to new places, new positions, etc., and etc. I do feel like that releasing the need to criticize is also like not pointing out people's flaws. Just let's just say some of y'all are in a manager position, our leadership position, but instead like looking at things that like look at their strengths and point out their strengths, and like, hey, you're really good at doing this, and I really appreciate that. Like I see that you have a strength in this particular thing, and I think that's really cool. Because when it comes to you always pointing out someone's flaw, I feel like it's from a place of just perfectionism, which is, it's a thing, but nothing's perfect and no one's perfect. And they say you capture more bees with honey or whatever. You're going to be able to receive more love and acceptance when it comes to them actually being willing to even learn how to strengthen their own weaknesses, or even, doing more for you when you are more loving and accepting towards them. They're going to also be loving and accepting towards you too. So maybe some of y'all are in this new manager type of position, and you know, you could be afraid if your team is going to listen to you or whatever. Again, releasing the need to criticize, be loving and accepting, and they're going to also do the same. But if you're pointing out all of their flaws, they're only going to point out all of your flaws too. They're going to wait till you make a mistake and then be like, well, you do this wrong, or you can do better at that. And, you know, we're not growing when it comes to that energy, okay? I experience love wherever I go. Love is everywhere. I'm loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life. I find myself easily expressing love to others. Okay, so literally, continue to express this love and acceptance. It's going to be returned to you. You are a very lovable person. You are an extremely loving individual as well. Okay. Not taking certain things personal, just trusting everyone's doing their best, trusting that you're also doing your best, and allowing for everyone to literally learn how to get used to each other's personalities, etc., and etc. Okay. All right, Cancer. So let's see what message Spirit has for you. Okay. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What message do you have for my Cancers concerning their finances and career? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Oh no, my battery's dying, y'all. Alrighty. So it looks like you do have this new position. Okay. Some of y'all have this completely new job, new career offer altogether. You could even be in a new location. It seemed like something did come to an end, but whatever came to an end was for the better. Okay. The Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles do talk about you reaching some sort of huge milestone or huge goal in your life. You are in this new position, this new location, this new territory. You could have even been offered some sort of like large sum of money here with that Ace of Pentacles being here. But this does talk about a stable career offer for sure, even with that Four of Wands. It's going to help you reach certain goals. Again, like I said, also could have reached a particular milestone when it comes to maybe certain figure incomes that you have wanted to meet. So that's very exciting, okay? For what's coming towards you with this Empress and this Judgment card, I do feel like you're going to be in this power. You're going to be in this position of judging others, and so Spirit, I feel like it's like I feel like you're going to freely judge. Like I feel like you're not going to you're going to do your best not to judge a book by its cover, because when it comes to the Empress is a very loving person, very unconditionally loving person. I do feel like you are going to be trying to answer some sort of higher calling. This does talk about a bigger purpose as well. So you're going to be feeling called to embrace this particular position. You're going to be feeling called to create this thing. Okay. You're going to be feeling called to create whatever it is and that you are creating. And I do feel like you're going to be allowed for your purpose to overall like guide you and lead you. You might even be praying. You might feel like your prayers have been answered too when it comes to just the abundance that is around you. Okay. You also could be in the process of releasing and receiving certain things. These are major arcanas. That's what y'all want y'all to understand for what's coming towards you. So it might take a few months for this energy to really come into fruition when it comes to in the physical. But I can say they are very great cards. Something that serves your highest good will be coming towards you. A position that serves your highest good, or even certain creations that serves your highest good. Is going to be coming into play. You might start seeing it more in Scorpio season or Libra season, because this is both Libra and Scorpio card. It could be next year though. You might literally start just being in this energy and starting this energy. Some of y'all are at the end cycle of it, and some of y'all are in the beginning cycle of the Judgment and the Empress. For those of y'all who are in the end cycle of the Empress and the Judgment, this has been you really raising your standards, really being loving and nurturing, releasing judgment, cleansing and letting go and releasing and surrendering certain things that you feel like just does not serve your highest good, and you've been doing that for like a very long period, and you're finally starting to receive those rewards. Other you who are just starting it, this is you've been getting more connected to your spirituality, you have been praying more, you've been really like tapping in and tuning into like what your purpose is, your bigger purpose, your bigger calling, and have been wanting to answer that. Okay, so that's really, really beautiful. Just wanting to not care so much about other people's judgment and just allow for yourself to glow and grow and flourish. As far as the advice go, Spirit is just telling you to make sure you are prioritizing your family and the things that make you happy as well. That's what that Two of Pentacles card here. That Ten of Cups talk a lot about family. Two of Pentacles talks about the way you're adaptable and just you prioritizing things. You might feel like you are busy. You could be busy with orders, maybe even juggling your finances, just feeling like, you're upkeeping your bills. Two of Pentacles, like I said, very busy person, but they're doing the damn thing, okay? So just continue to prioritize these things that bring you emotional fulfillment. And I do feel like you're going to have to be extremely, extremely decisive, not indecisive, but decisive when it comes to the things you're cutting out, the way you're communicating. Because the King of Swords is like, I'm not even, this could be my own routines. This could be my own plans. This could be the things that I feel like, it's someone who's compassionate, but is someone who sees things from a bigger picture. And these are things that they want to change and grow. Okay. So you're going to have to really be honest with yourself about the things that you want to see changed, the things that you want to grow, and then cut out anything that's blocking that change and growth from taking place, and not be willing to go back. The King of Swords is like I said, very decisive, and we have all of this masculine energy here, which is a lot of decisive, action taking type of energy. It's so interesting considering that the Empress is coming towards you, which is more of your feminine energy, more of your creative type of side. But, for the advice to be all of these kings here, this could also talk about a village, being able to raise your kids as well. For those of y'all, it's like prioritizing more stable and grounded masculine energies in your family or around your family or even around your kids, for the Sun card being there. The King of Pentacles is someone who is a family person, someone who is a provider, someone who likes to invest in long-term things, someone who's not afraid to get their hands dirty, someone who is a team player for the long haul. A King of Cups is someone who's very emotionally grounded, emotionally stable. They share their emotions, they're aware of their emotions. And they express their emotions, okay? And the King of Swords is someone who's just, they care about honesty. They see things from a bigger picture. Even when it comes to them being in a confused place or stage in their life, they have boundaries, okay? And so it's like they know what they want. They know how they want to transform, even if they don't know exactly how they're going to transform or how the transformation is going to take place, or even if they don't know the how, they know this is something that I want, or this is something I like to feel, and I can see if I do this on a repeated, consistent basis, it's going to grow into something that I like. Okay, so I'm going to say yes to this. No, that doesn't uphold my boundaries. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I can see if I continue to invest in that, it's going to take me on this path, so I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it off, and I'm just not even. So this could be masculine energies around you, or it could even be you just like being more adaptable when it comes to flowing from your masculine and your feminine energy, for sure. The Sun card, the Ace of Cups, do talk about being really optimistic about this newfound love. It could even be certain children that's around you. This could even be a new bundle of joy for some of y'all, but it could also be a new creative project that's bringing in a lot of joy and happiness. It could be even certain options that are around you. It does seem like there is this particular energy here that shares the same amount of love for you towards something that you do. So that's really awesome. Y'all are actually able to work with each other and be on the same page with each other and build with each other. Whoever this individual is, they do have a lot of love, and they match your energy when it comes to your childlike animated type of energy, or they could even like encourage you or make you feel safe and comfortable to embrace that within yourself. Okay. Don't doubt the way these endings have taken place, because the Tower card isn't anything to play with. The foundations were weak when it came to those things coming to an ending, so don't allow for it to make you feel like you are unworthy. It could be why all of this masculine energy is here, because this is you really feeding into your discipline while you're undergoing this transformation, because what's coming towards you is that Empress, which is your ability to flow, receive, and create, and for you to answer some sort of higher calling. And this is you surrendering to something that's for your highest good. When a Tower card happens, like I said, it's because the foundation is weak. There's a stable foundation that is usually the Ace of Pentacles talk about already around you, and it could come from this new position, this new territory, new location, etc., etc. You might be moving to a particular new location for some of y'all. But Spirit most definitely wants you to tap into your strength, your courage, and be bold. Be graceful when it comes to these boundaries. Be graceful when it comes to the honest communication that's taking place. Some of y'all, there might be even some legal things that are happening here as well. Spirit is telling you to just surrender. I do feel like when it comes to receiving judgment or receiving an answer with the legalities, it's going to serve your highest good. It's also going to place you in a position to create more, okay? So these could even be certain energies. I could see this being a judge with the King of Swords. Ultimately, Spirit just wants you to continue to prioritize and maintain your finances the way that you have been. That is helping you feed into just your own emotional fulfillment. You might be creating some sort of payment plan that's helping you open up to your options, or even like feel more optimistic about the options that are around you, okay? But yeah, this does talk about weighing out pros and cons as well when it comes to the things that you are cutting out. You're doing so from a very fair place. You're not doing so from a hurt place. So even if that's a career, or even certain individuals in your family, or certain relationships, or even certain things that you spend your money on, this is you weighing out the pros and cons before you cut it out, okay? And you're cutting it out from a very compassionate and kind place, okay? Don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink these things that you have to cut out, okay? Because it could be blocking you from learning and blocking you from growing. Don't overthink how they may possibly feel about you doing what's for your highest good either, okay? Some of y'all could be your parents of some sort. They want you to ultimately just protect these changes that are taking place, continue to nurture yourself, and continue to protect your ability to like take care of yourself and nurture the things that you're growing in the long term. Some of y'all, that could be literally a child or a business where your children are involved with as well. Okay, so let us go ahead and pull some cards for you. I'm going to pull some angel oracle cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Additional messages you have for my cancers. Oh, goodness. Hold on, y'all. Got things coming out but going back in, okay? So really making sure you are being decisive, I feel like, on like what is worth the investment, what's worth upkeeping, what's not, et cetera and et cetera. Okay, so we have Marlena here at the bottom of the deck. It says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Some of y'all, this could be people in your family who could help you and assist you. Others of you guys, it's energies that are around you. Again, there is going to be someone who shares the same amount of love as you do when it comes to something. Like they love it just as much as you. Some of y'all it's a child, some of y'all is something that just brings you so much joy. It's a creative project that brings out this childlike animated side of you. They love it just as much, and you need to work with that person, to put that person on your team, because for someone to have the same heart and love for something that you do as you, like that is a blessing. And then it's going to also help you and them continue to push yourselves out of y'all's comfort zone. But this King of Swords could be an expert. If it's not an expert, this is you, like I said, even if you're confused, seeing things from a bigger picture when it comes to the types of transformations. Who do you want to become? Okay, like let's say I do want to be a CEO, or this is what my dream is. I know certain things are not going to get me to my dreams. I know certain things will get me to my dreams. I know what type of mindset I need to have when it comes to me embracing this type of leadership level. So again, just having those boundaries, those fair boundaries, and sticking sticking to those boundaries even when you're in a confused state, okay, and allow for this transformation to take place. If this is someone external of you, a particular expert, this could be someone who could be a part of accounting. Um, it could be someone who is more analytical, who understands the statistic sides of things, and who can help you better manage your money, better manage your booking sites, maybe even your website. Help you also be more clear when it comes to your branding process, the transformations that you want to take place, et cetera, and et cetera. The King of Swords is like, because I feel like all of these clouds are here, I see them, okay, but the King of Swords is there. They're coming in and bringing clarity. It's almost like people need to know what you offer. People need to know what they'll receive from you, even if you're, helping others transform their lives, or even like making certain changes or rebranding yourself. Like, people need to know, like, what you do, et cetera, et cetera. So this energy may come in and help you have honest conversations with you, and help you make those changes, or even speak on those changes that may need to take place. And these changes could happen while you're still open, or while you're still in business, or while you're still upkeeping your life. And so this juggling could be like, I'm juggling my old way of doing things while also juggling this new way of doing things, or I'm still being really, really busy while I'm also doing my best to make these particular transformations as well. So I have a lot on my plate, but I am still prioritizing the things that make me happy. There's this energy here that loves this thing just as much as I do. So even if we feel uncomfortable, we're growing, and it feels good. We're being extremely optimistic, et cetera, and et cetera. We have Mystique, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect for miraculous solutions to appear, okay? These solutions, and like I said, some of y'all, especially when it comes to legal things, that judgment card, you are going to receive a judgment that's for your highest good, okay? So don't stress, don't doubt, don't overthink. Don't even stress about a particular final decision, because even if things don't work in your favor in the court, it is turning something around for you. There's going to be another energy that could be possibly coming in that's helping these transformations take place. I see it working out in the court, but some of y'all, it may not, because I see that Tower card. It calls for something to be over with, but it made way for something new and better. Whatever ended caused for you, led you to your purpose. It led you to a bigger purpose, okay? So we have Indrael here. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Okay, so that's that judgment card. It's just realizing that you do serve a higher purpose when it comes to the things that you're doing, and even your soul calling. Okay, answering your soul calling. Okay, expressing your story, speaking your story, expressing your truth. Okay, we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you and guiding you and protecting you during these changes, okay? And that's what's happening, these particular changes. This could even be a spiritual guide, maybe an angel that spirit placed in your life to literally, this person's very honest with you. Honestly see this energy as someone who's on the sidelines. They're not really active when it comes to like getting it in the mud with you, but they always like communicate to you. They could give you good advice. Like, they see things from a bigger picture. This is some sort of guide here for sure. Some of y'all is an angelic guide. Some of y'all is a person who, like I said, they don't get it in the mud with you, but they are usually on the sidelines, but they still see from a bigger picture where you're headed and where you're going, and they express certain truths to you, honest truths to you, that help you continue to make these particular transformations. This is someone who is going to get it in the mud with you, okay? But they could also be focusing on their own finances as well. But it is a good team player. But ultimately, you're going to have someone who has and share the same love with you also. That's going to help you, what is it called? It's going to help you, I guess, make these particular changes towards this new love or this new creative project. We have Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise, okay? And that's that whole being decisive energy. Don't overthink the things you've had to cut out. Don't overthink the decisions you've had to make. Don't overthink, because you're a very, very fair, graceful person. These things that you have to cut out, these things that ended, they didn't serve your highest good anyway, okay? So don't overthink these particular things. You deserve the best, okay? And if it's not the best, if you don't feel like it's the best, then release it. Let it go. Fall off. Let it fall off. Don't allow for it to affect your worth, okay? We have Serena. I'm the angel of abundance, and you will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. And I feel like that whole God is in charge of how that will happen. Again, going into that King of Swords, that King of Swords is your energy and your ability to do research. This person isn't necessarily focusing so much on the how. They're staying stern on their particular boundaries. They know what they want. And this is like just trusting that I'm answering my higher calling and my needs are always going to be provided for. Always going to be provided for. Okay. So most definitely having faith and just overall listening to the purpose and allow for your purpose to literally drive you. Okay. When it comes to this thing that you are doing. Okay. Thank you so very much. If some of y'all who are watching this and feel like you don't know what your purpose is, Spirit is literally coming in and bringing in this new energy. Spirit is coming in and bringing in this new energy for you. Like Spirit is coming in on some, like I said, making way for you to answer your purpose. Okay, putting you in a position for you to literally answer your soul's calling. So, maybe the expert that you would need to reach out to, for some of y'all who feel like you don't know your higher purpose, could be someone who's going to keep it real with you when it comes to maybe even what type of transformations or changes would you like to see in your life as a whole? Like what type of life do you want to have for yourself? And then maybe even like what things you're good at. I can only give an example when it comes to me finding my purpose, because I didn't know about tarot. I didn't know that I would love it as much as I did. Honestly, I feel like it found me. And I tried to run away a few times, but I always get knocked back on this path. And so now I'm just embracing it. I've helped so many people, and I have so much love for it. So I do, um, I just embrace it. But I feel like when it came to me, knowing that I wanted to like help people, or that overall just being a servant leader, I found that out to be like my purpose or my higher calling, because I would look at like what will people come to me for. Some people could come to you for advice. Some people could come to you for a good laugh. Some people can come to you for comforting energy. Some people can come to you to create something for them, to watch their kids, to feel loved and comforted, whatever. A lot of people will come to me for advice. And so, like, I started to make a business out of that. I started to monetize that. I'm still in the process of building up my courage to, really brand myself the way I need to brand myself. But I started to be aware that a lot of people would come to me for advice. A lot of people felt heard and seen around me. And a lot of people would also just say, like, I feel like, you have really good mothering type of qualities. And so I knew that I needed to be in a position of serving others and helping people heal certain trauma wounds, and helping people embrace their goals and dreams as well. Okay. So maybe looking at that. Okay. So let us see additional messages Spirit has for you. Show me please additional messages you have for my Cancers. Okay. So we have a win-win forecast is an outcome here. We got new moon in Libra, full moon in Libra. We have be bold and make the first move here at the bottom of the deck as well. Cardinal moon. We have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Hold your vision, okay? Hold your vision, especially when things are falling off. And so I feel like they're telling you, like, even as these things are falling off, or this transition is happening, or these transformations and changes are happening, stay focused, okay? They say don't take no for an answer. Keep charging ahead. Expect for miraculous solutions to appear. Don't focus on the how. Stay focused on your why. Stay focused on your purpose, and allow for the be around people, put people on your team who has that same amount of love as you do, who has the same type of heart as you do, and they're going to help you stay focused, okay? And a win-win for outcome is in forecast. Even if some of y'all are in a court case, everybody's going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top. Everybody who's on your team, if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even provide for you the way I want to provide for you, I can't give you the rewards that I want to give to you or pay you the way I want to pay you. They love it just as much as you do. So at the end of it all, y'all are all going to be winning. Okay. So allow for that person to just love it as much as you do. Okay. Ultimately, hold on to your vision and continue to take action. We have conclusions are within reach. These are the things that are going to be falling off that don't serve your highest good. Stay focused on your vision in the midst of it all. And then we have prosperity lies ahead. So as these things falling off, ask yourself, did it serve my highest good? And was it going to ever give me what I felt like I deserve when it comes to the best? And if the answer is no, stay focused on your masculine energy when it comes to just not feeding so much into the emotional side of things, and just keep it pushing, okay? Alrighty, so let's pull some chakra cards for you, babe. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What additional messages do you have for my cancers? Show me cool, please. So we have release here, and we have isolation and prayer at the bottom of the deck. It's so interesting because that does talk about a lot of prayer, praying with that judgment card being there. So release. So, release says, see all that you are, for you possess a power that you have yet to understand. This may feel daunting, but great freedom awaits as you meet your shadow self. Profound inner wisdom is coming to you. Stand steady. You are more than you know. So, that heavy stand steady, baby, like all of these changes and transformations are taking place. Again, I feel like it's happening so that you can literally answer your mother fudging calling. Because I feel it as a like, you're going, I'm gonna read the prayer because that's what I'm getting. Like you're even if you're sidetracked, like I tell you, babe, when I told you I tried to run away from this because it's so untraditional. No one in my family, like I don't know what tarot is. I didn't know what tarot was until it fell in my path, literally. And it's weird as fuck. How is it that these cards are giving messages to people? I don't get it. Okay, it don't make no logical sense to it. But like whenever you are sidetracked, like spirit's gonna always do things to put you back on your path. So like for myself, what I meant, like I was forced to do this. Whenever I would allow for my job to get in the way of my purpose or my business, I would lose the job over some random ass shit. You know, whenever I allow for myself to get over consumed by other people's problems or drama, some stuff will happen to end it so that I can stay focused on what truly mattered. The thing that always stayed was this for me, okay? So it says, I can no longer keep your secrets. So it says, this is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It's time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. So I feel like even what's coming towards you, that judgment card, is just being graceful, being loving, being unconditional, being forgiving and releasing, giving yourself a clean new slate, giving other people a clean new slate, especially if you feel like it's people who are on the same team with you, who also, provide beneficial things as well. Okay, so it says this indicates healing family of origin issues. Am I ready to face my past and let go? Family of origin issues, I see that telling you to kind of prioritize your family or your emotional fulfillment, maybe seeing how y'all can work better as a team with each other. It says release dwelling on past, righteous anger, changing consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truths, great discovery, healing, remission, and integration. Okay. There's definitely some judgment that's going to take place. This final decision, I feel like ultimately, like I said, it's going to be putting you in a higher position, in a position to create. Okay. So, and while you're getting placed in this position, I feel like you're going to be placed in this position by God. But this is like, you know, you don't have to hold on to any resentment or anything. You can still be this loving and graceful person. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't protect what you're building, and you might have to distance yourself from particular individuals. But some people, you know, you're just showing grace to them, still being honest with them, but not really holding anything over their head or blaming them or even having resentment because you had to do it yourself or whatever. Instead, just being grateful that you were placed in this particular position. Okay. So prayer says inquiry and original thoughts are inspired by the angels in lemon yellow. Cut through and face the truth and surrender to a higher calling. There's a collaboration here and a willingness to change one's mind. Try letting go of control. My prayers are answered. Cool lemonade is a reminder that there is always a plan. If you are sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. If my most powerful thoughts are a form of prayer, how can I live an active prayer? And it says you will be guided back to your true calling. Like, that sounds just like I say force, but it's not really force. It's almost like I'm just paying attention to the signs and symbols. Like when you're guided, you're guided. This energy, this thing is always here. You know, this makes me feel this. I feel this in my heart chakra. So this thing just is not working. So it's like things that aren't working, like I'm being guided back to like where my heart leads me to. Okay. So it says, all prayers are answered, following where life leads, being of service, fulfillment, clarity, destiny, and authenticity. So very beautiful. Last but not least, we're going to be pulling an angel answer card for you. So think of a question. You can pause it if you need to. Be like a yes or no type of question. This will most definitely give you the answer. Thank you so very much, Sid. Answer do you have? Whoa, hold on. It's too many. Answer do you have for my Cancer? Show me clearly, please. Okay, so we have opportunity here. We have a soft no at the bottom of the deck. Be assertive, okay? Improving health. So I feel like this no is, again, with a graceful type of energy. You're still decisive on the things you need to cut out when it comes to just you protecting your goals, your dreams, and your purpose. There's a lot of opportunities here as you continue to say no to these things, as you continue to be assertive, is what I feel like. It's going to help you improve your mental health. We got success here. Choose a new direction. There's something better, okay? This energy may come within the next few months or within the next few weeks, okay? But ultimately, know what you need to say no to. If it's not the best, don't compromise, okay? Don't compromise. That's what you deserve, okay? With that being said, Cancer, I pray that you were able to receive something from this. I really appreciate you for watching this video, supporting me, and allowing for me to do this for you, okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. Doodles.